Hello guys, I hope you're having a good week so far and enjoying this fall weather. But let's get into what we're discussing today. So I will be going over chapters 6 and 7 in our book discussing when to refer an athlete, and just going over pain. So first in chapter 6, talking about when to refer an athlete, the first main point that I found was very important was the importance of an athletic trainer to build a relationship with their athlete. And the first thing that our chapter talks about is an athlete, Amelia. Her athletic trainer recognized that Amelia was going through something, and the athletic trainer was able to build a relationship enough with her athlete where she was able to ask her and have a conversation of what's wrong. And Amelia felt she could trust her athletic trainer enough to open up and tell her what she was feeling, and her athletic trainer was able to get her help after that discussion. So it's really important for an athletic trainer to build relationships. Don't forget that. There is a boundary between friendship and professionalism, but do not forget to build relationships appropriately with your athletes. The second point in this chapter I would like to make is establishing a referral network. You want to send an athlete to someone who you trust, and again, that you've built a relationship with. You don't want to send your athlete to someone who you don't know, you don't trust. You want to send to someone that you know your athlete's going to get better with. And just establishing a referral network. The third point is recognizing the need for referral. It's important to recognize the conditions that need to be referred on to a therapist. Some of those are depression, PTSD, panic attacks, substance dependence, and abuse, physical abuse. All of those are important to be able to recognize the signs and symptoms of and be able to refer them on. The last point is the 5 phases to referral. The first is assessment. So again, recognizing the need for referral, being able to recognize those conditions that you need to refer on. And then the second is consultation. So going back to your referral network, you have established a relationship, a good enough relationship with the therapist that you know, and you're able to ask them, hey, what can I do with this athlete? And they are able to give you different examples of psychosocial strategies that you can use, which leads us into the third phase, which is trial interventions. Using those psychosocial strategies, applying them to your athlete, and if they don't get better, then refer them on, which is the 4th step of referral. If they're not getting better with the trials that you've been wanting them to use, then refer them on. And the 5th step is following up with that athlete. Don't just refer and forget. Follow up with the athlete. Ask him, how you doing? Just, again, going back to that relationship, that will help them. It's really important for an athlete that's going through something mentally to have a social support group. And now we're going to move over to chapter 7, which is introduction and overview of pain. So it's important to know that pain is very subjective. Everyone feels pain differently. Everyone has a different pain perception. And as athletic trainers, it can be a little difficult to understand your athlete's pain. We often rate your pain on a scale 1 to 10. Well, someone else's 7 might be another person's 3. So it's really difficult to understand their pain that they're going through, but we should not underplay someone else's pain. Understanding pain. Pain isn't always bad. Pain is actually like an emergency system in our body letting us know that something is wrong. Something has been damaged, which can be physical or it can be cognitive, emotional pain. But pain just lets us know, hey, something's wrong. You need to fix this. Which leads us into the book's definition of pain. Pain is not just physical, but cognitive and emotional. So the chapter really opens up talking about this athlete, Jada, who has been cleared to play, but she's still having this pain that she can't get rid of. And this pain, she's afraid, is going to cause her further injury and cause her to re-injure herself. And it's just interesting how pain can be so cognitive, cognitive pain can affect us physically. With Jada's situation of her, she's fully cleared, but she still feels pain. This reminds me of a story my preceptor told us in my psychology class in undergrad. He had an athlete that was having pain in his upper trap. It was just this one area that he was having a lot of pain with. The athletic trainer sent him for an MRI, did a whole bunch of special tests, and everything was coming up negative. Nothing was wrong with him. The athletic trainer went through a whole rehab process, and through this rehab process, he built a relationship with his athlete, and they were able to have a conversation. And the athletic trainer actually ended up finding out that the athlete was having a lot of family issues at home. And through discovering that, the athlete was able to fully discuss what he was feeling. And in the matter of time, that pain actually ended up going away, which is super weird to understand how pain can act in such a physical way as just having one spot on your shoulder. But pain is very much cognitive and emotional, as much as it is physical. And emotional pain can be physical pain too. I know in my own experience with pain, I injured my shoulder my sophomore year in college, and when I went to rehab, I got better, but now anytime I feel stressed out, I feel anxiety, my muscles get really tense and real painful, and it's hard for me to move my shoulder, move my neck. And now that I've recognized that there's a correlation between my shoulder pain and stress, I now know that when I start to feel pain, that I need to back away, identify what that stressor is or anxiety, and just back myself away from it. Just learn to de-stress. And the book has many suggestions on how to get through pain or help an athlete get through pain. A few of them is stress identification, educating athletes on pain and how pain can be so different, deep breathing, establishing a pain plan, and going through progressive muscle relaxation. All of those are different strategies you can use to help your athlete go through pain. In conclusion, again, I just think it's important for an athlete, an athletic trainer, to have a good relationship. An athletic trainer needs to build a relationship with their athletes to be able to help them to their best ability and able to unlock those mental, psychological issues that are going on in the athlete's head. But thanks for listening, guys. Have a good rest of the week. And talk to you later.